Hello everybody, welcome home and welcome to Cook Serve Delicious 3. I am on a bit of a typing game kick right now and woke up this morning, wanted to play something else and remembered that this is probably one of my favorite typing games of all time. It is definitely food based and restaurant based, but it really is a typing game. It's so well done. It's really a shame that the fourth iteration of the Cook Serve Delicious franchise came out earlier this year, and it's such a drastic departure from what the series has been known for, and it's really not good. I don't enjoy it at all. So this is the best in the series in my opinion, and we're going to give it a shot today. So yeah. All right. We'll go through the tutorial, we'll do a few days, and see where we end up. We'll let the story play out.
The year is 2041, and the United States is reeling from war. But that hasn't stopped business from booming. Welcome to Tasteville recently opened its 1,000th restaurant. Chili Bowl bought a small island in the Pacific. And Max Wieners continues to be in and out of various ventures. And as for Cook Serve Delicious, well, it continues to be regarded as the finest restaurant in the world. Until it was destroyed 20 minutes ago. Easy on the brakes, Whisk.
Sorry, Cleaver. This old hunk of junk needs some love and care.
Jeez, look at this place.
Do you think anyone made it?
Only one way to find out.
Hey, Cleaver! I think I found a survivor. Give me a hand.
On my way. All right. 1, 2, 3, lift.
Holy crepe, is that the chef from Cook Serve Delicious? I'm such a big fan.
Chef, I've got some good news and some bad news. Your vitals look fine, just some minor scrapes and brain hemorrhaging, but your restaurant is... it's gone. I'm sorry.
Cleaver, a word with you, in private?
What?
What if we give Chef our truck and offer to help? You could be a guardian, and I could be the driver.
Well, it would be nice to work with living people for a change.
All right then, it's settled.
Okay, well, I didn't agree
Hey, Chef! We have an idea.
Cook Serve Delicious.
All right, the credits are running. I don't think there's much more to the story than that. Oh, disregard. No, okay, here we go. All right, so anyone who's familiar with the first two and not this one, I envy you because you get to play this one now, and it's really, really, really good. So before we ran a restaurant, and we just had to fulfill people's orders in a timely fashion, but now we're in a mobile restaurant. So click any holding station or press any listed keys above. So we get to take a holding station and we're going to fill it with the food we have, which is pretzels. So we hit A, and then we have to decide. We have to make sure we're looking at the bottom and see what the order is for, whether German or classic. These are German, so we're going to hit G and enter to cook them. And it's now cooking. Once it's finished, we can serve to customers. Let's make a few more batches. So more German, hit F3, hit A for more German. Gonna get a classic here? We're not. Okay. So the holding stations are, generally speaking, the easiest ones. As the game progresses, the special orders will come in from customers that come in from over on the left-hand side here. So they show up, and we serve them by pushing pushing the numbers on the keyboard. All right, so that served all the customers. We're gonna make some. So this is not telling us how many we're gonna need for the next stop. That incorporates how many we already have. So we already have 4 cooked. We're gonna need 8 more. All right. So, oh, so now it comes in special order. So we hit 1, and this is a special order. So they want a waffle cone. So we're gonna do the waffle batter and close it. We'll pull it out of the iron. So now it's cooking. You can see right there. So when that timer's finished, it's gonna be done, and then we need to finish the prep work. So we want to dip the cone in chocolate, and we're gonna hit space to move to the next part of the menu, and then we're gonna put on 2 scoops of vanilla by hitting V. Done. So the special orders are very tough, but the hardest part is if you make a mistake, you can't fix special orders. And once they're completed and sealed, all you can do is deliver them, and hopefully you got it right. You can also call Whisk and Cleaver to help serve orders. Click on the sign below or press Shift to get them to auto-serve orders that are ready, which is a huge help. Gling! So now we need more pretzels. So this is a great typing game, great mental and thought-provoking kind of. I'm trying to get my words right here. Good mental gymnastics. Like it gets your brain to the point where you're having to connect. Okay, I need this. What keys have I assigned for this food? And you'll see how crazy it can get. All right, so now we need 30 pretzels. They're gonna slam us now. German, we got a waffle, and they're gonna close it. We got a waffle and close it. So we want to dip that cone to cookie dough, which is D. So no dip and 2 rocky roads. Waffle close, waffle close. So we have all the pretzels we possibly can. The little pie charts here indicate how fresh they are and how much shelf life they have left. If the little pie chart runs out, then they go bad and you can no longer serve them. Chocolate and sherbet. 2 cookie dough. Waffle close. 6 waffle close. And also you need to be careful is if I were to hit number 6 right now while this was still cooking, it would serve it automatically before it was ready, and you get a poor review. So we need a bunch more pretzels. We'll hit the shift button to serve what we've got. More classic. We need to make sure we serve that cone before it goes bad. And then butter pecan. So in the time when something is, we'll get to it in a second. But when a special order item is ready, the timer goes, and it's indicating the customer's patience that's remaining. So the cone I had wasn't necessarily going to burn or go bad. It was just the customer was at their wit's end to get their ice cream cone. And the soundtrack for this game is way better than it should be. All right, tutorial passed. So anyone that knows anything about me knows I am absolutely a perfectionist, and we will be absolutely doing all of our runs aiming for 0 mistakes until it is absolutely necessary to have to settle with any non-perfect orders, which won't be for many levels. Okay, so we get a little map of the area we're in, and now we get to pick our menu, and we get to unlock items and that kind of stuff. Eventually, there's going to be point requirements to each day. So the number in the top right-hand corner of the food indicates how many points it's worth. Also indicates how easy / complicated / its complication and its difficulty are kind of summed up in that number. So we need to add foods. What's going on here? Okay. So these are the holding station items. Let's do very done pretzels. I'm going to try my very best to get as much variety in these dishes as I possibly can. I haven't played this game for several years, but I definitely remember and have a number of favorites I like to do, and I'm going to do them quite frequently, but I'm also going to make a concerted effort to make sure that our menu either A, has a theme, because there's no reason why we can't do all of them, or B, at least has a good variety of just not doing the same foods over and over again. Okay, let's do And each food in this game has been given like a funny backstory. So duck confit, I think I pronounced that right. I thought about reading all these descriptions. I'm not going to. I think it's a chunk of time that we don't need to be spent doing it. It does tell you what games these are featured in. So 1, 2, or 3. This is just in 3. I have Cooksword Delicious 1 on my phone, and I also have 2 in my Steam library, but I've played 3 the most. This is in 2. Are any of them on all 3? The pretzel's in all 3. Okay, maybe that's why I started this game with it. Falafel's fun. So when you pick a food, you can practice it. So you go up to. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Pardon me. So falafel. So you put 4 falafels in the basket, stunk the baskets, and you're good to go. That's why it's so easy. So now they're all cooking, and we wait for an order to be finished. And I think these are just auto-serve, or there are other toppings on these ones. I don't remember. Nope, you just serve them. So falafel is crazy easy, which is why it's a 0. There's no variety to the dish. There's no different inputs required based on the order. They just order falafel, you put them in the fryer, and you serve them. So that's why there's 0 points, because they're just so easy. And all we have is 0 point stuff. So we'll do some steak fingers. I won't show you the practice on every single one of them because they're just not that hard. I will show you the salad. It's the same every time. So you can also, when you come into practice, this is a great place to customize how you want to do it. You hit F1 and you can change the key inputs for the different ingredients. This becomes very important later on because, I mean, a perfect example is some raw type salads. There's one in particular, I think it's not tabbouleh, there's another one, maybe it's a coleslaw, but it has cucumbers and cabbage. So what do you assign to C? What do you assign to letter C, the cucumbers or the cabbage? So I have enough experience and time played in this game that I automatically know that cucumbers are always U, carrots are always A. You'll come to see a few other patterns along the way. Broccoli is not always B, but not always R, but always one of the two, I think. I don't think I've ever made broccoli the C or the L or something like that. It's possible, but I don't recall. But we're going to explore it together now. So this is just Latrue. It's always lettuce, carrots, tomatoes, croutons, and cucumbers. This recipe never differs. The drawback to garden salad is that it has a very, very short shelf life. It only creates 3 portions at a time, has a very short shelf life, but it's the same recipe and it's super easy to make, so that's why it's 0. We'll add it to the menu. Now we got our special orders. So Buddha kimchi is very easy. Crab legs are insanely easy, and so is japchae. So we got our 0 point menu. After a day is complete, all your funds be transferred into Crumb Coin, the leading cryptocurrency for all food purchases. The amount of dollars it takes to buy 1 CC is noted in the quote exchange rate below your cash earned. Any funds left over after buying CC is automatically carried over to the next day.
All right, let's get moving.
All right, so our next destination is 2.5 miles away. I'm actually going to change this to kilometers because I'm Canadian. Yes, yay. So if I were to make salad right now, it would probably go bad before we even got there. So I'm not going to make any salad right now, but I will make some falafel. A large part of the strategy of this game is prepping what you actually need and prepping more of what you need versus less of what you don't. It's a little bit of strategy, a whole lot of typing, and a whole lot of mental gymnastics and hurdles and mental arithmetic and all that kind of stuff. So it's right up my alley. Okay, we're gonna make some of that salad now, and we got some special orders here. We got KNP, kimchi, onion shoots, and pork. KNP. Dangmyeon. Red peppers and spinach, so DRS. And there is no further prep work done for those. So DRS, and we're just sending them all. More LaTrue, and we need some more falafel, so we'll dunk it. So the patience for the holding station items only starts going down once they're actually ready. The customers are willing to wait until they're finished cooking. So there we go.
Amazing work, chef.
So let's
What's your best
get
yet?
some more falafel down. And let's get some more steak fingers. DRS. So crab legs and lemons, that's all it is.
We're
Your crab
almost
legs
there.
is just C and L. Let's get some salad up. And send them. Send them. What else do we need? More falafel. So the salad, we don't need any more salad. So, and it's gonna go bad before we get to the next shop. So I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. The steak fingers will probably be okay, but I'm gonna make some more falafel here. Get ready for the next stop. So we have 3 stops, as you can see here. The police siren lets us know we're approaching our final stop. And the music gets a little bit more dramatic. We need a lot of salad this stop. KNP. Steak fingers will probably make it. Probably. Maybe not, though. Not that it's a huge deal, because they're not hard to make. And customers' patience for a holding station item can get as low as you possibly want, and then as soon as you put them in the fryer, their patience shoots up to the top. So KNP. And we send them, so let's get our lettuce out, or our salad out there. LaTrue. We need some more steak fingers. Drop those. LaTrue. Oops. And LaTrue. Send them all out. LaTrue. And the beauty of this game is I do love a challenge, especially in my typing games. So as we progress throughout the game, like I said, there's going to be point requirements, but that's just the minimum point requirement for each day you need to meet. I'm probably going to be throwing in challenging items every single day that I possibly can.
Oh wow, chef! I'm speechless.
Just to keep me interested, keep my brain engaged. If you throw in a bunch of easy foods only because you don't need to throw in any harder ones, my brain tends to drift. Okay, so we received this mechanical part. So we're going to quickly... Oh, we can't do it yet. Can't upgrade our truck yet. Yum, rank 5. Okay. Alright. So we finished stops 1 and 2 at Chef University, and we're going to go to the 3-point menu. This menu has a 3-point requirement. You'll need to purchase some higher level foods, buy and place at least 3 tier 1 foods on your menu. The number on the top right of each food indicates its tier/difficulty. Yeah, we knew that already. I already explained that much. So we only have access to the more a food costs, the harder it is to make, but you'll earn more money and experience at tier 2 and up. So we've got a bunch of tier 1s here. My favorite tier is probably 4. They're the most interesting while still being engaging, not boring, but not super hard. There are some 5s I do quite like a lot as well, but 4 is probably my favorite though. Alright, so we need to have at least a 3-point menu, and we've got 6 slots to make it happen. Let's throw in... Muffins are easy, so I bought the muffins. Sopapilla is really interesting. Or, sorry, not interesting. It's really easy, but also a little bit involved. And Hanami Dango is a little bit more involved for a level 1, but not hard. And I think my very favorite special order item is the onigiri. R-I-S-H-N. Rishin are the keys you need to input for onigiri. So we're going to buy onigiri. And My mom makes an amazing tortilla. Beautiful, beautiful meat pie. And we'll do that later, though. Cookies are fine. So we're at 5 points. We're going to go 1 point across the board. Let's do a Kringle. And I haven't done this in a long time, so let's practice a Kringle and see what it's all about. What do we got? Dough, nut filling. After placing ingredients, roll and shape the cake. Dough, nut, roll, shape. DNRS. 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 And then icing. Oh, easy peasy. Okay, done. All right, 6-point menu. Twice as much as we need. I think I'll probably call it an episode after this day.
I'll do the driving.
And I forgot to change the miles to kilometers, because I'm a silly head. Muffins. Paper liner, then chocolate. Let's do GWP for all those. And then the sopapillas. Put in sopapillas and dunk them. Alright. Kringle. DNRS. What else do we need in the holding station? We could use some more muffins. Banana muffins. DNRS. Icing. Okay. Kind of on cruise control here now. It's always very important. If you decide to take up this game, enjoy the easy levels early on, because this game can get extraordinarily stressful, but in a game stress kind of way. There are just some levels where your menu options are limited and you have to take ones you just don't like and that are hard. Okay, so sopapillas, sugar and honey every time.
And serving.
And then the Dango, GWP, you do GWP in the holding station and GWP to serve them as well. Very satisfying sound effects. Sugar and honey, and we need more of those. Let's put up sugar and honey, and we need more sopapillas. Dunk. Okay, all right. Muffins probably aren't going to survive until the next stop, so we're going to chuck those. Put on some new ones, some bran muffins, one of my personal favorites. All right, more muffins, more bran muffins.
I am so proud of you.
All right, onigiri. So rice ball, imprint, stuffing, shape, and add nori. Rishin.
Ready for the next stop?
Sure am. Dark chocolate chip cookies. So yeah, there's not a lot of like preparing the food. It's very much not a cooking game. It's very much a typing game. I still love it though. What else do we need? Nothing. GWP. All right, lots of sopapillas. Let's get those down. Final stop. We need some more dango. So the silver lining to the holding stations is if you make the recipe incorrectly, it'll just tell you, and you can just chuck it away because you made a mistake and start over. When you make a mistake on a special order, you're kind of screwed. Not kind of screwed, you're just screwed. DNRS. So that's the kind of high tension, high pressure aspect of this game is. There is some leeway in some orders and absolutely no leeway in many, many others. Oatmeal, serve them. Sugar and honey, GWP. Muffins are almost gone bad. We need more muffins. Bran muffins. GWP. Sugar and honey. GWP. We're gonna need more of that. Let's put it on. Sorry, I have to go fast. I put myself in this position and it's just the way it is. Okay, so we're waiting on the sopapillas, and that's pretty much it, I think. Yep. So we'll fill those, and we got a perfect day, and we'll call it an episode. Sugar honey, sugar honey, sugar honey, sugar honey, sugar honey, and sugar honey. Done. All right. Well, we're going to carry on with this. This is a wonderful game, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoy playing. And I hope you give this game a shot for yourself if you like typing games.
Whoa. I think that's
And I look forward to seeing you for episode number 2. And as always, be kind, be strong, and be awesome. And take care of yourselves out there.